What's up, everybody? Andrew Steele here. It's another beautiful day here in Scottsdale, Arizona, and right now I'm back in my 2008 Tiffin Phaeton. It's a bittersweet feeling to be back in this coach because I'm here visiting my buddy Jesse here.
Hi, everyone.
You know I'm at Palacios when I need to move my car here. Yep, that's what I drive. I drive a $5,000 car, but right now I'm blocked in by this awesome marathon coach. Another project my buddies at Palacios are about to take on.
Yeah.
What all, you just gonna do some cool upholstery stuff to this, or what are you gonna do to this, coach?
Some upholstery, some flooring, and some other little repairs in there. It'll be nice when it's done.
So you know you're in the right place at any given time. There's a marathon coach here. And by the way, I have to add, this marathon coach is beautiful. Oh, Newell coach over back there, and then that beautiful Tiffin Phaeton. I don't know if you can see it way back there. So I always love coming down here to see all the cool stuff they have going on. You saw previous videos, you saw when my whole water tank fell out and the floor rotted out. Jesse's the guy that fixed that for me. So Jesse, you want to tell me what you guys did to fix that?
Yeah, so we removed the tank, we cleared out all the rust, refinished all the metal down there. We made some steel reinforcements for all of the tanks over there, replaced the subfloor, coated it, then replaced a lot of plumbing leaks. A lot of little things that were just dripping slowly that, you know, contributed to the damage there.
That's all fixed up now. Everything's been tested. So what was causing that leak that caused that floor to rot out like that?
So there were actually a lot of small leaks, mainly. There were some plumbing fittings behind the actual panel that were just dripping slowly. There was the exterior shower that would leak pretty badly whenever that was used. There was a water regulator there that was dripping. Then the black tank flush, whenever you hooked up to that would just pour water out from behind the panel. So we reconfigured that, and it's all good now. It's all been tested and doesn't leak at all. So.
Yeah, so I'm excited now. I actually put these guys, I was one of those customers that I am apologizing greatly to these guys because one of my buddies was going to actually use my coach, needed to coach for something, and so I called these guys and asked if we could get that wrapped up, get everything buttoned up so we could use the coach for a couple weeks and then bring it back. But then I ended up, my buddy's not going to need to use my coach, so they scrambled, and they probably would have had a lot of this work done hadn't I messed up their schedule. So I apologize, my bad on that. So but they really worked with me really well, been super accommodating, so I greatly appreciate that. So now that we got that first problem all handled, I still got to go pay the bill on that, and I'll make sure I let you guys know about that. But now we're working on the other big problem here, which was a water leak that was coming in that caused my floor to rot out. And this they just kind of put here temporarily because they thought I was going to use the coach. But we're going to get that water leak fixed, get all of this floor torn out, repair the subfloor, and then put a new tile and do a couple other things that I'm really excited about. Jesse, what floor do you think? What do you think is my best bet so far? We're looking at different floors here, so
I'll probably go for the one that you like. That's the one back there.
Hey, smart man. The guy that's writing the check is always the one that's making the right choice, right? So yeah, we looked at a few. I'll show you guys what we're looking at. So these two were options the last time in the previous video. And then I went and looked at some of the newer, more modern finishes, and this was a couple of the other options here. When I'm choosing these colors, it's kind of messy in here, but I'm trying to have the colors go with my upholstery, my cabinets, everything. So we're trying to make it all match. So these were the two colors that I kind of like the most out of all of them, that seemed to flow the best with everything else. So either this light color or this that has more grays in it. And we actually just took them. Actually, I'm going to take them to the back of the coach again. I want to look at it in different parts of the coach just to kind of get a feel. So here we're back in the bathroom area, and this carpet is filthy. I'm so glad. So the guys are actually going to tear out this carpet as well, and then we're going to put tile all the way through, because with Sadie shedding all the time, it's just really hard to clean. And tile all the way through is going to make it much easier to clean. So I'm thinking that, what do you guys think? Is this gray too much for the brown and all of the different colors? I'm thinking, I'm kind of leaning towards this, but I think this will flow a little more easier. What do you think, Jesse?
Maybe put it up next to your countertop.
Yeah, let's do that too. So yeah, that was another thing. Is so my countertop kind of has some grays in it, and I really think that matches the countertops well, and this one does too. But I'm starting to lean kind of towards the white and gray here, because it's a lot more modern. And I've looked at like the 2020 Tiffin Phaetons, and a lot of them still have this same kind of color of cabinets, but they're putting, it has more of a tan tone to it, but they're putting similar tiles to this in the newer 2020. So I'm trying to make up my mind. You guys drop a comment below which way you guys think I should go. So Jesse's actually giving me all these other cool ideas too. He knows how to tap into my interests here. He was talking about if I do that floor, I may want to redo the upholstery here. And I agree, like this upholstery, I'm leaving money around here. Is that you? Were you just sitting there?
No, that was yours.
I need every dime I can get, no joke. So, but yeah, that's another thing I might do is new upholstery in the future. But I think I've got a lot of coaches to wash, a lot of YouTube videos to make before I can afford anything like that. But yeah, so that's what's going on. Let's go take a look outside at all the repairs that were done on the water tank here. So while I'm here at Palacios, I always love to poke my head in the shop and see all of the awesome projects these guys are doing. Jesse, you want to tell us a little bit about this project here?
So this one's being built by Vintage Iron up in North Scottsdale. It's a 78 Bronco. They're doing a Coyote engine, which is the engine out of the late model Mustang. It's a crate engine, brand new. They're pretty much updating everything on the truck. So it's gonna have the new dashboard out of a new Super Duty. We're gonna make some door panels work out of a newer Super Duty and make the interior look like a brand new truck, basically.
This is gonna look sick. So why wait for them to come out with the new Bronco? Just bring one to Palacios and have them get you dialed in. So, yeah. Anything else cool going on here? This is just beautiful right here.
Just simple and classic.
Yeah, it's just such a beautiful interior. You can just tell how well it's done. Yeah, and like Jesse said, simple and classic, very cool car.
This is a cool car.
Oh shoot, are we going to the VW here? Oh, nice.
I actually borrowed this from a client to take to a show on Saturday.
I saw that picture on Instagram actually, and this car is awesome.
So it's a 56 Volkswagen Beetle. It's actually a pretty rare car because of the semaphore turn signals, the rag top, and the oval window. But it's just a cool car. It's a custom, obviously. We did the wood on the floors, wood inserts on the door panels, and just the white interior with the light blue exterior really makes it look good.
Yeah, this is probably one of the most beautiful Volkswagen Beetles I've ever seen. They knocked it out of the park on this job.
In here is supposed to look like teak flooring. The budget on this car had to be kept under a certain number, so we actually used the Baltic birch plywood and did a faux finish on it to make it look like teak. So
wow.
that's actually just plywood.
Wow. absolutely love that finish. And that's a great idea that Jesse just gave us here, you know. These guys have creative ways to come up with awesome finishes and stay within your budget. So I would have never known that that wasn't teak, real teak. It still looks beautiful. They did a great job on this one. Appreciate you showing us that, Jesse.
Yep, no problem. Woo! So we'll leave that for the viewers to guess what it is.
Another beautiful car that they're doing here, and we talked about in previous videos too, this Ferrari Daytona. You're still working on that project?
Still waiting on parts, yeah.
Now when the parts come all the way from Italy, sometimes you're gonna have to wait. And last time I noticed, last time you guys had all the parts that still had the Italian writing, so you guys have definitely made some progress, it looks like.
Everything is in except for the door panels, seats, and some of the dashboard. We're waiting on some of the dash controls to be able to put the rest of the dashboard together. Then we can put the door panels and seats right in after that.
Now what seat is this? Is this the original seat right here? Look at this seat. That is, so that's the original seat out of this car?
Correct.
Wow. What year is this Daytona?
71, I believe.
How cool is this? Look at the luggage straps back there. Okay, so this is all put back together. This is very good to see everything back in working order. So what was going on back here?
So this is where you had most of your leaks, but all of this plumbing was switched out. So all of this is new, pretty much from where it drops down to from here down is all new.
Okay.
You have a new city water inlet with the pressure regulator built in. Will you reconfigure the sewer flush?
Is it a new tank inlet as well, or?
Actually, I think we did put a new one in there.
Yeah, it looks like it's new.
Here, yeah.
Okay.
I didn't charge you for that one.
Oh, shoot. Hey, good man right here.
But yeah, we reconfigured that because it was set up to go to a vent in some weird way, but it was just pouring water out. It wasn't good.
Yeah, it wasn't.
And this was all dripping. There were just a lot of small leaks, a lot of little drips through here, so we replaced most of the plumbing behind this panel.
Okay, awesome. Well, it definitely feels good to be making some progress here. So these guys definitely know what they're doing, and I'm very grateful that they're doing it and not me, because this is hard work.
These actually he still needs to refinish, but
the rust there?
Yeah, these were added in. These support the actual legs for the black and gray tanks.
Okay.
Those before were just sitting on the plywood, so they kind of fell right through.
Okay, and then there's one over here as well too.
Yeah.
That's got to be refinished as well.
Yeah.
Okay. And see that this isn't sagging at all. If you remember in the previous videos, that was all sagging there, and this is where the water tank had completely fallen through. So very cool. So yeah, definitely it's really good to be making a little bit of progress. This is the fun part. Now the part that's gonna hurt is I gotta go pay the bill, but greatly appreciate all of you watching today's video. Make sure to subscribe if you want to follow the journey and see what's next and see what kind of floors I'm gonna end up putting in this coach. So greatly appreciate all of you. Hope you're all having a great day. Thanks for watching.